Are we already started? Oh, I'm right on time to watch Taiwan live TV!
Hi everyone, MJ here, using a new device tonight, a little bit closer. I want to say hi to everyone and thank our sponsor, iVideo.com, TaiwanLive.tv. Dave, thanks. Nice to see you pop in there on a little notification. We're broadcasting on a bunch of different platforms, and I want to say hi first of all on Periscope. I just want to, I'm always testing to see if I got comments because it's always a problem. Yeah, I don't know why. But I want to say hi to everyone. I've got a new mobile device and it's really great. I did a lot of research. I had a Galaxy S7 Edge for many years. And what I've done now is I liked, the Samsung, but I didn't feel like spending $1,000 on a phone. It just really didn't make any sense to me. And so I started looking around for alternatives, and sure enough, we have, made not too far away, Xiaomi has an excellent phone, and they are just off the charts. It's a flagship killer. It's got a hot Snapdragon chipset in it, and what I like about it is it's full screen. Betty, how are you? Nice to have you with us on YouTube. Thank you for testing out the comments on YouTube. The chipset is fantastic. I'm going to say hi back to you right now. And the chipset is fantastic, and there's a pop-out camera on it, so it's all screen. It's really great. And I think it looks pretty good. What I think I'm going to do, though, I think I'm going to use the pull down for a second, and I think I'm going to try to jack up my, there you go. I just want to jack that up just a little bit more. Okay. I just wanted to jack up my screen. But boy, this is looking pretty nice. And what happens is if I flip the camera, then hey Dave, how are you? Nice to have you with. If I flip the camera, I don't know if you can hear that, but it goes in, goes out with a cute little noise. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. So I think what I need to do is I think I need to monitor Periscope because it doesn't look like Periscope comments are working again. I can't figure out why they're not working. I'm using the, oh, there it is. Periscope's working. I got it working. My goodness. Okay. Then I'm going to turn this off and disconnect this because it sucks up resources. Okay, great. So that means we have DLive and we have Twitch and we also have YouTube and Periscope comments functioning. So please join this and tell me where you're watching from. So I want to thank my sponsor, iVideo.com.tw. We're using their battery bank Wi-Fi box. It's fantastic. It's also made by Xiaomi, which is interesting. And I'm drinking, I got it down here. I'm at the High Life and I'm drinking this down here. I've got my little cinnamon rum and soda water. Now tonight, I have a little bit of an announcement for you, but I just want to show you. I got some snacks. When you're eating, got to have some snacks. This is one of my favorites: garlic sausage, a little garlic sausage. And another favorite of mine that we have here in Taiwan is that's the name, but this says hot spring egg. These are hot springs eggs. They're actually cooked in hot springs, and they're really nice. And they're kind of almost what we call banso, which means half cooked. And so they're a little bit runny, which I really like. And these are Lay's potato chips. Ken Ron, how are you? Nice to have you with us. And boom. Oh, one thing I want to tell you was that usually the camera is up on the top. This camera in this orientation is actually kind of on the bottom, which seems like I'm a little bit high. So I got to get used to that. So anyway, these are, look at this, guys. Oh, right up here, king crab. Yeah, it's a fixed focus front camera. King crab, king crab. Now, one thing that's bugging me already, and I sent a message to the devs at Prism, thank you, was that this phone has 3 cameras. It's got a ultra wide angle, a normal, and a telephoto. Ken, how you doing? And it's always a pleasure to see you. And guys, follow Ken, follow Dave, follow Betty too, follow everybody. But please, if you're watching on Periscope, please don't follow me on Periscope. I need the follows on YouTube. That's where I need the follows. So I'm so glad to have these comments working. It's great. This is the Restream chat box. It's looking pretty nice. And yeah, so I'm not using Streamlabs right now. The only thing I'm using Streamlabs is the little banner down here for the it's called a sponsor banner, but that shows the different platforms that we're on. Unfortunately, I cannot capture comments from Africa TV. That's due to the purposeful limitations of Africa TV. Although the weird thing is if you stream directly to Africa TV using this Prism app, it'll capture the comments. Now here are the eggs. They were cooked right in the thing. Okay, and specifically timed. Yep. This is part of what we call Shajou Thai. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. Shajou Thai refers to foods that support drinking. Now this machine beside me has this is a curtain. It's a pull-out shield. This is like a passport photo machine. It actually prints pictures. Phoenix needed some pictures from school, and every picture that I've ever taken in my life is on Google Photos. So I just picked the ones that I wanted, put them on a SD card. I mean, on a USB drive, plugged it in. Machine even does Bluetooth. You can Bluetooth your phone to the machine and send whatever you want for pictures to it. Now what I want to do is I'm going to do some giveaways using that machine. It's going to be pretty cool. I want to print out some pretty historical pictures and send them to people. And the other thing I want to do, coming up later, excuse me, I have a stack of my 1995 compact disc that I released. It's the only ones left from the record company. I got one stack of them. They're about 50. And what I want to do is do some signings. So what I'll do is I'll announce that on the show. I'll bring them with me, and I'll say, like, you know, the first 5 people that asked me, you know, to sign a CD and send it to them, I will. But the thing is, you got to make sure that you commit to doing it, because the thing is, I need an address. And so if somebody wants me to sign a CD form and then they chicken out and don't want to give me the address, then I can't send it to them. And so I will give you an email that you could send, you know, in all confidence, to send me the mailing address. So hi to everyone in Periscope, and hopefully Periscope comments will continue to work, but they seem to be working. Okay, here's another one of these hot springs eggs. Now, for those of you who just joined, I'm MJ, lived in Taiwan. This coming February will be 16 years. Boy, is that good. And I have a little bit of an announcement. Bootsy Barbecue Company today told me that they will be issuing a first major production run of 54,000 bottles. Sounds like a lot. That's a drop in the bucket. That's a little garlic sausage, really good. But here's what we're gonna do. Mike, how are you? Nice to see you. Always a pleasure to have you join us. The bunch of kids being idiots, banging on the window like it really bothers me. So, what we're going to do is we're going to initiate a VIP plan where if you sign up for the VIP plan, you get every 3 months a shipment of Bootsy sauce at a discount and free shipping. Because Bootsy is a lifestyle product, it's a boutique product. And no chef wants to be without it. I mean, it's a flavoring agent. You use it in other sauces, use it in soups, use it in, and you can make drinks with it. So it's a flavoring agent. It's not like ketchup. And we're also going to offer a, restaurant size too. So every 3 months you can get your Bootsy, no problem, and free shipping. And the first 100 people that join the VIP program are going to get a 10% discount for an entire year. How about that? Now, I haven't done anything. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I haven't done anything with this media. Let me check this out. I'm just looking over here. I don't think you guys can see any of this yet. What I want to do is I want to put this right in here. I'm going to do this bumper. Yeah, this is a great bumper.
Hi, this is David Osaka, live from Greenland, watching Taiwan Live TV.
Screen so wide. Thanks, Dave. Screen so wide though. Now it's kind of annoying because I have this beautiful widescreen phone with 3 cameras on it, and I can't even get the app to recognize 3 cameras. Now this is odd. How can that be? Periscope total viewers 0. How can that be? When I was on there, and we got another comment from Periscope too. Let me do this. This should be pretty quick. Hey, is Gallardo there? I didn't see you, Gallardo. But just say hello, everyone, on Periscope. Yeah. I bet he just joined Periscope. That's cool. Now we definitely have some latency issues going on here. What I'm going to do is just to make sure that we maximize our signal. And by the way, what this phone does is it manages the data between the Wi-Fi and the SIM card, which is pretty cool. And I can also prioritize the traffic for, you know, the app that's generating, you know, the most data, or the current app. Sorry about the buffering. I don't know what's going on, but this neighborhood is not known for being the best as far as reception goes, but I got the box out in the open. Now, these are the deep ridged potato chips, and these are king crab. And so, you know, I like to try these, even though they're not that good for you. I like to try them. I've been sick, you guys. I'm not all together here. I've been really, really tired. Haven't been sleeping well. Have not been able to do the vocal tracks of it that I'm wanting to do. Now, this is interesting because wow, I don't know how they do that. Sometimes crab smells a little rotten. You know what I mean? There's something. Sometimes crab has a little bit of a putrefaction factor. Whew, try saying that after you drink it. Putrefaction factor. And it's in there, but it's not unpleasant. It's just normal. Now, here it is. That is really good. It's incredible how they're able to do that. Okay. Oh yeah, it's got some spice on it too. Does it say it's nope, it doesn't say anything about it being spicy. Nope. But nope, no spice. But let me tell you, back of the throat spice, and all the flavor of the crab is in the front, and then as you chew it, of course, you know, saliva breaks it down. then you can taste the potato chip in the back. I did not get a new iPhone. I got a new Xiaomi Android phone. It's the Xiaomi, they call it the Mi 9T Pro. You should look it up. It's got very impressive specs. Let me tell you, the only thing, compared to the Galaxy S10, Gallardo, how are you? I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Compared to the Galaxy S10, the only thing this phone does not have is wireless charging and an SD card. But I don't care, because it's got 256 gigs of ROM and it has 8 gigs of RAM. It's got 3 cameras, ultra wide, standard, and telephoto on the back. So it's really, really nice. Super AMOLED. That's gotta be, yeah. That's gotta be my local Wi-Fi. I turned my other device off so it wouldn't be sucking bandwidth. I'm sorry. This place is not known for being so good. I wonder where else I could put the Wi-Fi box, because it's all glass here. Let me show you what's in front of me. See, it's all glass. These are all windows out here. Yeah. Anyway, is the video or are the cameras any better than the other one? I mean, does it look, you know, higher resolution? I'm still running 720p. One thing the Xiaomi 9T Pro has that I like is an FM radio. All these phones can do it, they just don't. FM radio is great. Super AMOLED screen made by Samsung. And the front is mostly flat, curved just a hair at the edge. But the coolest thing is the pop-up camera. There's no hole, there's no notch, there's almost no bezel, there's no chin. The top is a tiny, teeny little slot for the earpiece, but it's all screens, like 98 or 97% screen. It's incredible. And there's, you know, and the pop-up camera makes this really cool little ding-dong kind of a sound. And when it pops in and out, the LEDs come on. So I'll take a video of that and show you. But yeah. So they're gonna use the machine over here. I'm just looking for, here you go. Here's what I want. So, I really like these little pop-ups that Prism does. Like this one, it's downloading. And I gotta tap the screen, and there it is. Boy, that looks nice. I like that. I'm gonna set up a couple of those that I like and use them more often. So now, are we still on? The last 2 or 3 times that I streamed with Prism, the stream cut off, and all the platforms cut off at the same time. However, Restream captured all the data up until the point where I pressed end. So I think something was going on with my old device that sent some kind of a glitch that told all the live streaming platforms to end. Because one time I went right to Africa TV and it said it was still waiting. Africa TV is very forgiving. You can stop your stream for several minutes, restart, and it goes right back. So yeah. So maybe I need to check and make sure that we're still on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, 5G's coming. When 5G's here, it can change everything. If you see these in the store, you should definitely get them. They're really quite something. Really quite amazing, the deep ridge. So what I'm gonna do is, now that I got this new device, I'm gonna have to add back all of the bumpers, you know, that we did before. They're all in the device. I just need to add them to the library. Looks like we're still on here. Got quite a bit of a lag. I'm gonna do this. Lag check. Yeah, you see, okay. 7:28. There's a timer up here at the top. So when I type something on Periscope, I could look at it and see where the I think it's almost unusable. Now let me do this. This is the Streamlabs chat box. I got them one on top of the other, so. Let's see what happens now. What I think is going on, and I hate to say this, I think the Periscope comments start working on Periscope after 1 minute, and then they stop working. Now this is a lag test. See, that came out. Actually, that, I believe that is Periscope. And that's YouTube. Okay. The Periscope comments are working, but it is a long delay. Now, the other thing we can do too is this. I haven't done this before. Instantaneous from DLive. I think DLive is the platform to watch. DLive is really good. Watch. Send. Boom. Wow. This is great. I don't get a chance to do this much because I don't really have. I didn't have a decent second device until I got this new phone and use this as a second device. Now here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it says. Okay, I should be able to do this. There you go. That's Twitch. Gosh, Twitch. Twitch and DLive. All right, just like that. But it's all working. All working. I got one viewer on Twitch. It's me. Yeah. Well, I've been to Hong Kong like 5 times, and they have some amazing bridges there. And it's the bridges, I don't know about the new one, but the old one that they had years ago was really fantastic. You know, so this is amazing. Watch this. Lag test. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. It's crazy. Yep, so Bernardo, how are you? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get rid of the Streamlabs box because we don't need it. It's not outperforming Restream. But Periscope is a real shame because there's so much potential. I have none of the viewers that I used to have on Periscope. Not anymore. Used to have thousands and thousands of views. Not anymore. What the heck's going on? There you go. So I just did another lag test on Periscope is extremely far behind. That's okay. Bernardo, how you doing, man? It's been a while. Fist bump to you too. Nice to see you. right. So I just want to tell everybody tonight that the first production run of 54,000 bottles of Bootsy barbecue sauce will take place for about the next 4 to 6 weeks. And so that means in about 8 weeks, everything will be ready. It doesn't take that long to squirt bottles. What takes the time is the fulfillment infrastructure. Yeah. Dave, can you view on DLive? All right. The next time I may try to stream directly to these platforms without using Restream, but using the Restream box. I think that's what I'm going to do next time. I'll use the Restream chat box because the Restream chat box seems pretty responsive. It's just Periscope is so it's lagging so far behind, and I don't know why. Let me say, we didn't used to do that, and it wouldn't surprise me if they had made some changes for some reason that are inadvertently causing this to happen. But so I wonder if there is a there's how to I'm looking at these little pop-ups, and I'm looking for one that might say I'm sorry. If I can get it, yeah, there's a bunch of these things, so my goodness, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, like this one. Sorry. That's basically what's happening right now. Coco, how are you? Yes, I am, but there's a big lag, and it's buffering. Deep Ridge. This is yeah, king crab. King crab, and boy, is it good. It's really, really good. All right, here's the one. I'm gonna say sorry about that, but these are all pretty cool. There's a lot of different things, you know, and so here's the thing. Sorry, I'm taste testing them. Please subscribe on YouTube. Please subscribe on YouTube and not on Periscope, please. I need the follows on YouTube, and I want to say to everyone, I'm very, very sorry about the lags, and it causes, you know, all kinds of problems. But I do want to say thank you so much for joining me and putting up with everything. Today, doing a little more research. D-Live is working really well, Coco. I just did a test from D-Live and it was instantaneous. Doing some more investigation and research today on using my own platform on my own website. That might be the way to go. Where you just get a notification from your browser and you just go to taiwanlive.tv and do whatever you want. Watch live streams, comment. That might be the way to go. That's what we're looking at doing in the future. 6 to 7 minute lag. Wow. That is ridiculous. But I don't have any explanation for it because I'm streaming to Restream and Restream is hitting everybody else at the same time. And so, yeah. And Twitch comments and D-Live comments are right there. So would you guys, I mean, if you can, if you got D-Live or Twitch set up, just check it out. Let me know what your response time is, you know. That'd be cool. Because for me, it was immediate. It was astonishingly fast. You guys saw that. Did it right in front of you, went boom. So, I'm going to tell you, as a platform, technologically speaking, I love Twitch. It's just, I don't like the fact that they're money hungry. You know? And most of the people on there seem to ascribe to the Begathon business plan. Which doesn't work for me, but it's okay. Now, all right. I'd love to do a Q&A. The problem is, though, with a 6 to 7 minute lag, it's like talking to the moon. Yeah. Eagle Houston, what's your status? Over. 7 minutes later, Houston Eagle, yeah, we're good, man. How about you? Over. It doesn't work. But I read a science fiction book many, many years ago. Thank you, Ken. Thanks so much for joining, bro. I love this new phone, man. The screen is so clear. It's so beautiful. I read a science fiction book years ago that talked about the very same thing. Some expedition in space was so far away that the lag was so long that they couldn't possibly carry on a conversation. So they came up with a brilliant idea. And the brilliant idea was that both sides would just start continuously broadcasting whatever they had, whatever data they had, whatever discoveries they had, and they would interlace questions in there but they didn't wait for them. And what would happen is often from the Earth side was doing the same thing. So while they were monitoring the transmissions coming in as it was going out, a lot of the questions they had just asked got answered, and so it was actually pretty interesting. I like that. That was cool. I'm not suggesting that we do that here, but I'm just saying that there are ways to deal with lag. All right, Prism does provide for multi-streaming to different platforms. Let me set that up in another couple of days. Now, I didn't do that because the first time I did it, there was a tremendous lag. There's a tremendous lag now. So I don't think it matters. Let me go ahead and stream directly to these platforms. And what I'll do is I'll use the Restream chat box, and we'll see what happens next time. And if things go the way I hope they go, and everything is cool, I'll be back on Sunday night. Sorry I've not been on as much. My livelihood doesn't depend on live streaming. I do it because it's fun and I like it, and I have a talk show host background. It's like I like to do it. But I have some plans for some, sales-based live streaming, and in particular with, the Bootsy products, and of course with my recording studio stuff. Now, if you're inclined to check out my music, go to mjk.asia, and you can also go to phoenixmediaforge.com. Coco, I don't know, Taiwan Live TV. I think I'm following you, so you should be able to find it. Yeah, Taiwan Live TV. Hey, Colby. Yeah, hey, Colby. Thanks, man. I need to catch up to you, too. A friend of ours passed away, and I need to tell you about it. Yeah, somebody that you know and really admired. And it was back in 2016, and I just found out about it about 6 weeks ago, and it's pretty bad. Yeah, Colby's a, hey J-Boy, how you doing? Colby is a longtime friend of mine. He's a internationally known Dutch oven chef. He was a roommate of mine in New Hampshire, and so yeah, he and I, we go way back when I used to have a beard and everything along here. So yeah, nice to see you, Colby. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I thought you followed me too, Coco. You should be able to do the do the search, right, and just find me. But it's Taiwan Live TV like everywhere else. But yeah. I mean, we can make everybody sit and wait. I can find you and message you or something. I don't know, but should be able to find it on D-Live. Also easy to find on Twitch. Yeah. Well, it ain't gonna happen ASAP. That's for sure. But I don't think it's from me to restream. I think it's what some of these platforms do once they get the signal. And J-Boy, you weren't here earlier, but I just did a test on D-Live. When I typed something and I went boom, and it showed up immediately. And then I went to Twitch, same thing, typed something, went send, and it showed up in the chat box immediately. And I did that with Periscope, and it showed up like 2 minutes later, and it was ridiculous, or maybe even more than that. So yeah, there's something going on. Now, let me tell you what I did do. And Ken Rod knows this, and many of the other live streamers who are using Prism. When you're multicasting with Prism and not with Restream, when you're using the Prism app to directly connect and send data to these different platforms, it captures the chat and displays it here for the broadcaster to see. It's not a chat box that that the audience can see. And so I've been having discussions with them, and I told them, listen, you need to make that into a chat box that has the option to burn it to the stream, because nobody can capture Africa TV comments. And the reason I know that is because I asked them, do you guys have a chat pop-out or URL that I can use to burn chat to the stream? No, we don't do that. Okay, but when I'm broadcasting on Africa TV directly from the Prism app, I see any comments from Africa TV come back to me on the screen. So I told him, I said, listen, and he was explaining, because they're from Korea, and they were explaining to me that all the major, the Korean live streamers, what they call BJs, broadcast jocks, right? Instead of DJs or VJs, they call them BJs. So all these top end BJs in Korea use third-party chat boxes, and Jake, the lead developer for Prism, told me that, and I said, yeah, but you guys capture Africa TV. That's like, the holy grail of chat capture, and so you guys really need to make that burnable on the stream. And so they said, well, we're going to think about it. And then a couple of days later, he told me that they have actually been having focus meetings where they printed out because I got really direct with them, and I know this stuff. I know this stuff cold. So, hey, almost the same. Hey, Jim, the same category. I don't know what category I'm in. Hey, Jim, maybe you can help. Jim says there's almost the same lag on DLive, but the thing is I got the comments to work like right away. So nice to see you, Jim. Wow, we got the whole house in here. Jim, thanks for joining. Coco, geez, I don't know. But I think you can just use the search and search Taiwan Live TV, one word. And, I find other, other streamers when I forget their channel or whatever. But, anyway, I don't know how to tell you, except click the little hourglass. So anyway, about the whole thing about burning comments, he said that because I know this stuff pretty well, and when I have a point, I know how to make it, and I made some really strong points for them, because I said they could own the chat box business. Restream doesn't do it. Streamlabs doesn't do it. Streamlabs is falling behind. They're not keeping up. Streamlabs is not keeping up. These guys they're so focused on games. They're wasting their time doing these idiotic things like chat bots and all this stuff to do automatic interaction, so people can concentrate on being violent and killing people in games. That's what they're doing. And so like for live streamers like me that do more like talk shows, what I need to do, like for example with the Elgato Stream Deck, I've had a Stream Deck for 2 years. For 2 years I've been asking them to add an infinite delay or a push to continue delay on multi-functions, and they won't do it. And the reason is first-person shooter live streamers don't need it, so they won't do it. So this is the problem. I go on Discord and ask a question, and I get about audio, and I get a screen cap of some gamer's setup where he's got a headset and and I've got 2 console interfaces, a monitor controller, with IOs. And so I've got a very complicated setup, but I couldn't get them to understand that the PC audio bus, the monitor bus, wasn't making it out, or that the playback of video content like bumpers, like, because they're playing games, it's different. But I would play like a video, and that audio content was not making it to the monitor bus, and it drove me nuts. It just took weeks to get that fixed. So, anyway, I told Jake what I thought, and apparently they printed out all my emails and had a big meeting about it, and are really focusing on what they're doing. But he did tell me this. He told me, and I'm going to say, I think it's December, he said. In December, Prism is coming out with a major user interface upgrade. And one of the things that they're going to upgrade is the position of the end button, which is over here, because I've pressed it a couple of times. And the other thing is the this button. See, if I want to change the camera, I got to do this. Now you see how close I am to my camera? Now before, the Galaxy device that I was using had the camera up on the top. On this one, if you look at see like this, the camera's up on the top, right? So you would press the button here. So no, I don't. How much of a lag was that? I checked my upload speed and it seemed good. I think the different platforms are handling the input differently. Now the other thing that I can do is I can slow my bit rate down. And maybe I'll do that for the next broadcast. Maybe I'll just slow my bit rate down. I don't know if I can change that on the fly. Let me see. Can I change that on the fly? I don't think I can. No, I don't have access to that on the fly, so no access to that on the fly. But anyway, yep. And we don't have any chat available here, so okay. Prism is doing a major user interface update, and one of the things that I asked them, please do. See, they have an adaptive bit rate, but the problem with the adaptive bit rate is that it has a preset keyframe interval of 1 second, and Restream and Periscope and everybody else need a 2 second keyframe interval. So I can't use the adaptive bit rate, which means if the signal goes low, then the bit rate slows down, so you don't get the lag. And Streamlabs, if I'm not mistaken, I think Streamlabs does do I forget. Anyway. So I told Jake, you need to unlink that. If you want to have an adaptive bit rate, that's fine, but I need to set the keyframe interval at 2 or whatever I need it to be, independently of the adaptive bit rate. And their bit rates are in multiples of 1,000. So it's 1,000, it's 2,000, it's 3,000. Well, what if you want 1,500? Sometimes like 2,500 is the sweet spot. 3,000 chokes, and 2,000 isn't quite high enough for the quality that you want. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do is on the next stream, well, here's a problem. You only want to change one thing at a time, because if you change 2 things at a time and it's better, then you don't know which one is responsible for it, right? So I got to decide which I'm going to do. I'm either going to reduce the bit rate down to the next multiple of 1,000, or strange. Okay. All right. The next stream, I'm going to use Prism, and I'm going to directly stream to all those platforms at once without using Restream. But the other thing too, well, let me do this. I'll tell you what, let me do this real quick. Dean, how you doing? Good morning. Nice to have you with us. This is, let me do this, guys. I'm going to put this right up here because, come on. Will you move? All right, whatever. Just stay there. I don't care. All right, look. That is Tidy Lab's own DLive chat box, directly from from DLive. So Coco, the next time you type something, we're going to see the difference between that box I just put there and the Streamlabs, the Restream box. So please, type another one. Type something else. Type something else. I got all these chat boxes. We can see what's going on. But nice to have you with us, Dean. Sorry about the lag. Anyway. So I will spend some time connecting everything up with Prism so I can directly stream to these platforms, and I'll burn the stream, the same way with the Restream, the Restream chat box. But then I'll be able to see it's over here on my side, so it's over here on this side. I'll be able to see the chat comments as they come in directly from the API calls from the from those apps, from those platforms, and not captured by Restream. So there you go. Okay, I'm waiting for one more comment on DLive. One more comment on DLive, please. And it's amazing how it's just right there on Twitch. If I do it again, we're gonna see. Glad Coco found me. I'm guessing that if I type something in DLive, that it will come up on both chat boxes almost simultaneously. That's what I think. We're gonna see. We're gonna see in just a minute. I'm just upset though that I can't use my other cameras. Yeah, see? It's almost exactly like, it's almost instantaneous, right? That's amazing. Yeah. DLive is a really nice platform. It's a shame that, in my opinion, they're going the wrong way. Gaming, come on, man. There are so many business opportunities. You would not believe. You know what? I got my second device. I can show you something. This is amazing. Let me show you guys something, because we talked about this before. This is a shopping app, and they call it Shopee or Shopee, right? They call it Shopee, and this is what it looks like. Yes, but you'll notice they're the same. Now, if you go here to the well, let's see. Let me find where this is. Come on, get off of there. Hang on. Is this the right? Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. Huh, nobody's streaming right now. Nobody's streaming right now. But let me show you some of the past streams. Like, for example, there's a stream right here. This is what people do. Problem loading the page. Yeah, we don't have a fast enough internet service right now. Problem loading the page. That's the problem. That's the problem. I can't show you this right now. Oh, you know why? I turn my Wi-Fi off. – 12 minutes. That is ridiculous. Yep, they are. Okay, this is a shopping app. These are people who right this second are live streaming to show you their stuff. Now let me pick one. Like, for example, I don't know. This is somebody who's selling earrings. And there's live chat down here. People are asking questions of the seller. Now, there are other people like this person. They're showing clothes, okay? And they never do anything untoward or improper. But some of them okay, like this is, I don't know. I've never seen some of these before. This is just a lady, like probably in her house, and she's showing clothes. Now here's the thing. If you look down here at the bottom, this is a little icon, and when you press it, this shows all the things that they have on sale. Okay, and if you press one of these things, then it exits the live stream and shows you that page where you can buy it. This is the kind of stuff that you need to do with live streaming, not shoot people. Okay, here's another lady. She's got a mask on because she's not, feeling too good. Let me see if I can show you one that's maybe more representative of. Let's see, I don't know some of these people. Okay, here's a lady, and she's actually trying the clothes on. Okay, now she's not going to strip in front. They go off camera, and they'll have somebody come out and hold a sign that tells you like their social media contacts, how you can find them and stuff. But see, these are questions that people are asking, and she's going up and she's reading them. And so this person is saying, "Oh, the number 6. Can you go back to the number 6 and show me the new hi Jim, yeah, show me the new product number 6." And yeah, okay. So they ask questions like, "What does it come in red?" This is what we need to be doing with live streaming. And the Chinese blogosphere and the Chinese sphere of influence dwarfs the English. Now here's another. Here's a lady. I don't know who this is, but she's got like a mannequin, and there's like a chalkboard. And so these people get lots of views. Like if you look over here, let me see. These are the recommended ones that you watch. 3,500 views, 1,600 views, 1.6, 1.3. Here's fashion show, New Balance, all kinds of stuff. Like, and people are selling anything from like jewelry to earrings to I don't know. And so this is what I just showed you was live. This is a replay. You can't make a comment on it, but 1.7 thousand people saw this, and there's a little progress bar on the bottom. You can go like this, and you could go to the next section, and it shows them sometimes like this using their phone and interacting with the people. And this is the kind of vision that I have always had for live streaming as an adjunct to your business. Here's another woman. She's got some pants on, Adidas. Let me hold like Adidas shirt. And she's showing you, the cuffs and stuff. And every time you see this yellow thing, that's somebody entering the chat. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And they're saying like, dosa, like how much is it? And they said, okay, so yeah, they're asking how much is it? And people often ask like about the colors. Now, people all sell things. This is called my bao. Now, in Chinese, bao bao means like a bag, like a pocketbook. So this is a lady selling pocketbooks. Look at this. Okay. And she's, yeah, all these people are coming in. See, all of them are coming in. Boom, 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 boom. She went to get another one, I think. Oh, yep, she's showing another one, showing you the features of it and everything. And this is what we're doing in Asia. Here's another lady doing like pocketbooks and bags. Okay. And these things like up in here, these are coupons that that you can click on. And anything that they're selling, like she's only got one bag in here, but let me show you. Like, okay, so if I press this, it asks me in Chinese, do I want to view it? And I go, okay, yes. And, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that was for the permission, and it takes me to her page, and so that's the product, and I can buy it right there if I want to, or I can look at other stuff on in her gallery. You know. Okay. That's the kind of platform, in my opinion, you need to have. Not people shooting, stabbing, and killing and begging for money. I mean, you got people sitting in a chair that costs $3,000 with about $20,000 altogether of gear around them, and they're begging people to pay them on Patreon. It just doesn't make any sense. There's an old saying, selling is like shaving. If you don't do it every day, you're a bum. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is the cocoa. Yep, yep. So I hope that was interesting. I just wanted to give you an idea of what we're doing here, and that's just one. Virtually all of the shopping apps have a live section. So the shopkeeper, you know, and the thing of it is you don't really have to be a big seller to qualify. If I decided that I was going to make a bunch of these kind of cups or these holders or whatever, I could sell them on Shopee. Yeah, it's great. And you saw a lot of those. They're not professionals. They're homegrown. There's a couple that are really good. Actually, there's one or two actually that are quite professional. Let me see if I can show you. There's a lady that runs a place called Diff Shop, and there's another group called Ching's. Ching's is a big store, and they have a very, very, very professional set of models, and here they are. And they've got a nice background, and they look extremely pleasant. They don't look low class. They look high class. You know, they're not doing anything titillating or anything like that. And I'll just zip forward to the next. You know, like this one is an hour and 55 minutes, and these girls are showing the shorts that they got. And there's another one. There's another very, very, very professional presenter, and I always study these presenters. I mean, not in detail, but this lady is a very professional presenter. She's been doing this for a long time, and she spends a lot of her time reading the comments, and then she'll, like right now, she's talking to the audience. They're reading comments like what kind of colors does it come in, what kind of size does it come in, and she's reading all these comments and stuff. And then she goes off camera, changes clothes, and then she comes back later. Now she's got like a jacket on. So these some of these presenters are really, really good, but the vast majority of them are just average people like you and me. And so I see this as the way to live stream. That's how to make money, by selling things. And the problem is that takes creativity, that takes intelligence, it takes vision to be able to come up with a product, to sell it and be able to market it. And sitting in a chair and playing a game all day and expecting other people to support you to do that, I think that's kind of weird. But it's not immoral. I just think it's weird. And that's my commentary for today. So that's what we're going to be doing with the Bootsy network. So if you want to see what we're doing with Bootsy, right now we're only using YouTube. And so, sorry about that. But yep, okay. Restream is right in line with the D-Live chat, or the D-Live chat box itself. So matter of fact, let me just get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of the D-Live chat because we don't need it. 11:07. Terrible. Thanks you guys for joining. Now I'm gonna end the broadcast And it'll be interesting to see if it cuts off 11 minutes later or if it cuts off now. You know what I mean? But I always have the saved version that I can upload to YouTube. So no matter what happens, we're not going to lose it. You know, we'll get it at YouTube. So, and I'll take a nice picture of this over here. So, okay, good. All right, I'll take a nice picture over here for the wow. I just got a notification from Coco on the top. So there you go, folks. All right, thanks so much for joining. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to fix it. I'm going to report this to prison and see what goes on. You guys let me know this. Think about this. I'll ask this in the late night group. But if there was one single platform that you would prefer that I go to, I know, me neither. If there's one single platform that you would prefer that I stream directly to, then maybe we'll just do that. Now please go to TaiwanLive.tv, okay, and use the pull down for the late night group. And let me see if I have this here. Do I have this here? Yes, I do. If you want to send a postcard, there you go. Go to Late Night TV /Late Night Show and look for the mailing labels for postcards. If you click on that, you'll download a PDF file that you can print out and use for labels. Also, the email is latenight@taiwanlive.tv. So I want to thank everyone for joining so much. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. So, yeah. You guys take care, and looking forward to getting it. Thank you so much. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time on Sunday night, and we'll try something different. We're going to have a discussion. Now, the reason I mentioned the late night and Taiwan Live TV is that you can join our late night line group. We had some trouble with some stalkers in there, but we've opened it back up. But I'm watching it like a hawk, okay? So if you guys want to join the late night group, that's fine, but don't start hitting on the ladies in there, okay? Because it is a safe space for everybody. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. We'll say it's Jen from Taiwan. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are around the world. Thank you. Bye-bye from Taiwan.